Greetings, Otaku Faithful. This is Animerick, Hannah the King.
Bas.
This is Bas Nation here, Master of Coins. Master of Coins.
Bankai 922, Master of Ships.
Mr. Williams, sir.
Y'all already know who this is.
And SMX Wing will be joining us shortly, but we are here to bring you a small council review right here on
Otaku Assemble.
Weekly. Yeah. Lag and everything kind of, But anyways, we are here to talk about... Whoa. And I messed up. That was me. My bad. I'm so fired. But anyways, we are here to talk about the episode for Game of Thrones, Season 4, Episode 9, Watchers on the Wall. So, starting with Bankai, thoughts on the episode as a whole?
I pretty much said this in my live stream last Sunday week, Rick. Like you said, Helm's Deep. Definitely got a Helm's Deep vibe over it. I feel like the only real part with Sam that I enjoyed, I think, was when he was right in that wooden area, when they were ready to fight he was preparing with that guy. Because the other stuff that was shown in the beginning, it was okay, but not too thrilled over it. But I thought it was a great episode. I thought the battle was done pretty well, even though we didn't get to see a certain individual. But it was a good episode. Good shit.
The battle was really, really well done. I agree with the Helm's Deep resemblance, although Helm's Deep is still more epic. I could have done without the first 15 or 20 minutes. I know some people are going to disagree with me, but I wish they had shown like other stuff, perhaps maybe shown Mance somehow, or maybe shown Jon and Sam talking about the Wildlings, or why they're coming down, or just talking about Mance, or just giving us some information about Wildlings that would be useful to us, or just talking about something else apart from what they talked about, which to me seemed pretty pointless. I hated that whole topic of discussion, and also Aemon and stuff. But the battle, epic. Love the battle. Really well done. Love the mammoths. Love the giants. I like how they ended. We're looking forward to what Jon's going to do next, like what's going to happen. So overall, good episode.
Steve?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. I thought the episode was awesome. I thought, like everyone else, the 15 I enjoyed.
Steve, fix your lag and come back. But overall, my thoughts on the episode. I think he's still lag. Technical difficulties, as always, on a live stream. But my thoughts on the episode, I enjoyed it. I definitely got the Helm's Deep vibe as Helm's Deep 2.0. I really do like the way, though, a lot of scenes were shot with the camera angles and whatnot. The CG and special effects were on point, especially with the giants. And as far as like the beginning of the episode, besides the sescapades talk, I actually did enjoy the build-up of people's, especially like the what we call fodder level characters like Sam, like Pip, who don't have that battle prowess. Seeing how they look at things. I love the Alistair John scene, how they put their differences aside for the moment, and so they did a good job, I think, of building the tension and whatnot, particularly for a lot of the new recruits who this is like their first big battle. So that was really well done, and then of course seeing the Wildling thing and whatnot. But overall, I thought it was really well done. Really well done.
Okay.
Wasn't no damn Helm's Deep. Y'all niggas are tripping. No
Helm's Deep was level epic.
No, the thought is pretty universal.
No. Well, the thought is wrong. It wasn't Helm's Deep. You must not have been watching the same movie I was watching. But when I saw Two Towers, Helm's Deep, that was deep.
Wait.
Helm's Deep.
You can't tell me you didn't get no Helm's Deep reference or feel at all whatsoever.
None.
Nah. Dude, even the scene where the Wildlings on the outside of the wall are marching and they got the drums playing with the mammoths and everything, that was straight out of Helm's Deep. You can argue that was straight out of Battle for Gondor.
No.
Damn, you damn hater.
Blackwater was better.
Oh, hell no.
It was better.
Hell
Blackwater
no.
was better, man.
Blackwater?
Blackwater was better, man.
Nah.
It must have been better.
Nah, and this is better. This was better for multiple reasons. First off, from the main, we'll address this in debate. But anyone want to go over like their favorite parts of the battle, or favorite parts?
What I found very interesting was like this was during the part where the giants were on the move, and that one scene just cracked me up. That guy, I don't think that was a bow. I think that must have been like a spear or some shit.
It was it's the same thing that they use. I don't know. I don't want to give a spoiler away, but no, it's like a cannon kind of. Giant crossbow.
Yeah, he threw it. The guy went flying. Holy shit! But that part, and definitely when they were using a mammoth to open the door, and they stopped him. But that one giant, he was able to go through. And there's that scene where Jon's boys are there, and they're ready to defend it, and just that 1 second, they don't show you actually what happens, and then later on you find out what happened. I thought that scene was awesome. That was pretty
I will say, I wish the show would use their budget more wisely so they could do things like that. Because that's exactly why, when I heard that it was shown in the books, that's exactly why it wasn't shown in the episode. Budget. Plain simple. They spend too much money on traveling, and so when they get to the big episode like that, they run out. It sucks. That's like,
you know what else they spent all their money on? Dragons.
We've had like 2 dragon scenes this season. 2 dragon scenes this season. No, it wasn't that much.
You know how much fucking CGI costs?
Yeah, but we don't.
I rest my case.
Yeah. Oh my god.
My favorite scene. My favorite moment in the battle, man. I love that Tormund and Alistair fight that they had. That whole swashbuckling affair, and then the Jon and just the combat fighting, like the one-on-one fight that they had between the main characters. That was so well done. And when Jon was fighting the Magna of Then, I thought Ygritte was going to kill the Magna. I thought she was going to shoot loose the arrow on the Magna. I'm like, okay, wait for it. Now Jon is on the back. He's on the wall. His back is against the wall. Wait for it. She's going to shoot him, but he managed to do it himself. Yeah. Which I'm glad they did that. I'm glad this time they didn't what they did with the other guy, but this time they managed to make Jon kill him, which is really good. But yeah, those fighting scenes, the combat one-on-one is the best thing for me.
When Jon got his head busted against that anvil, I was scared. He got fucked.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared, man. They all gonna go.
Like that. It was like,
all men must die,
we know, Larry. They're gonna go. Don't look. Just because you're salty about the series right now, don't ruin our moment.
They all going, bro.
Enjoyment.
They all going, man.
We know. They're all gonna die, and the White Walkers are gonna take the planet.
Oh my god.
When the winter comes, man. When the winter comes, man, they all gonna drop. They all gonna die.
The White Walkers are probably gonna win. The White Walkers are gonna win, right? The White Walkers have to win because they're evil, right?
Just coming.
Steve, what were some of your favorite moments from the battle?
Who, me?
Steve. Is your name Steve?
Oh, Steve. Oh, well, excuse the hell out of me. I tell you what.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got internet problems, but if it continues, I'll probably head out. But anyway, my favorite part of the episode was definitely the build-up to the battle. Seeing the fire out in the distance and the drums, and that shit was freaking epic. And I can agree with Larry to a certain extent on Blackwater being better. I mean, let's face it, Blackwater had Stannis. Let's not forget that.
There's your reason.
But overall, I think this episode was really good. I didn't get my thoughts out earlier, and as a book reader, I was expecting certain things that ended up not happening. Maybe we'll get them next episode, but
did it lag out again?
Yeah, the best part to me was the build.
I think you did. I think you did. Larry, is there anything you actually liked or enjoyed in this episode? Just a little tiny anything.
Egret's death. She was getting on my damn nerves.
Oh, God.
She was popping all that hot shit and wasn't about nothing. I'ma kill Jon Snow this. I'ma kill Jon Snow that. Didn't do shit. Got shot by a 9-year-old. Just saying.
Hey, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Alright.
But they all gonna go. Every last one of them.
The White Walkers are gonna win because they're evil, we know. What I enjoyed, in battle moments I enjoyed, all the one-on-one fights, Jon versus the lead cannibal, Truman and Alistair. I love the fact Alistair in this episode, as much as I dislike him, he really did step up and he talked and walked the walk. And I can respect him for that. He's still a bag of dicks, but I still respect him.
Why you gotta hate on my man Alistair? What Alistair ever did to you?
Because he be hating on Jon.
He don't be hating on Jon. He be telling Jon how it is. You bastard. You bastard. Calling him bastard. That's
but
Alistair,
I mean,
man.
look. He's still a bag of dicks. But anyway, so I like that.
Yeah, you should be hating on Janos.
That was really cool. I did not expect to see mammoths.
Yeah.
And the giants were badass. Like, those were some beastly ass giants. I will say that.
I was waiting for those mammoths and giants to be shown the whole season. I was wondering how they're going to do it.
Yeah,
And they did really well.
Yeah, the giants look really cool. Now, I wanted to address the complaint about Manus not being present. I'm sorry, Steve. You know, but imagine if Manus and Stannis did a fusion dance. That would be pretty cool.
No.
That would give birth to one asshole, but it'd be pretty cool though. Anyways, I for one, once you learn though at the end, I don't think Manus needed to be there in the first place because this wasn't like Blackwater, and this was different because in Blackwater, Stannis, he threw everything he had in one shot. He put all his eggs in one basket. We learned, though, this was only the first wave. Not to mention, Steve told me that in the books, this actually is a multiple battle that goes on for days. So, obviously, I think they're changing it up because, you know, budget and shit and whatnot, and time frame and everything, which I will say, if they didn't do as much filler in certain episodes, we probably could get more of these battles, so that kind of does suck.
Overall, I would say if they ain't do as much filler, we could have done this whole fucking book in one season. Just saying.
Probably.
I don't know about that.
Could have done this whole book in one season if they would have stopped pity-patting, pissing around with all this filler. If they'd have cut out just half of the fucking filler they had in season 2, could have been through this fucking book already.
Now season 2,
they're trying to milk it out, hoping that fucking Martin will finish his books. Y'all do just for the record. Y'all do realize that Martin is not going to have this series finished by the time the show finishes.
We do know that. We do know
fucking
that.
show.
But we also know that
stayed on the air that fucking long. That wasn't a soap opera or Dr. fucking Who.
But we do know that the creators of the Game of Thrones TV series know the ending.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to piss myself?
No, but I'm just telling you that there's a contingency plan in the way. That, you know, it's not. There's a light. You know, they have plans and put in place.
You know what they're gonna start doing?
You
know what they're gonna start doing? They're gonna pull an AMC. They're gonna start giving you 5-episode half seasons that you gotta wait a fucking year until the next one. That's what they're gonna start doing.
But you can't hate on. I mean, AMC. Yeah, that does get a bit annoying. Particularly waiting a year for the last half of Breaking Bad. I won't lie. But you cannot argue with the business sense and how it does, because that gets people hype, and those asses are in those seats when the show comes back.
Oh, absolutely.
So, but
goddamn Walking Dead and Mad Men and Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah. Walking Dead and Game of Thrones are the 2 highest viewed TV shows going right now.
Yeah.
But anyways, Man's not being there. I can understand though. I don't know if he was there in the books, but I mean, it's obvious that he did lay out his plans. We just didn't see it.
Yeah.
Obviously, Game of Thrones, though, we don't get to see everything. That's just the way it is. But I didn't have a huge problem with Mance not being there because, although I would have mind of not being there, I didn't have a huge problem when it was all said and done because the Giants knew what their plan was and what they had to do, and the Raiders knew what they had to do, and it almost did work.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with Mance not being or something. I just had a problem with the first 15 minutes not being about anything. I mean, if you want to build it up, the calm before the storm, talk about something that we can get something from. Like I didn't get anything out of that. Like, it was just so pointless to me. The topic of discussion, they're just talking about their first time or how a woman feels like or whatever. Just come on, man.
I mean, that's just bonding.
Yeah.
Though. I mean, those are just bonding moments. You don't really need.
Yeah.
You don't really need substance.
What's the point of bonding moment?
I'm not disagreeing.
Anyway.
I'm not disagreeing with the okay. Yeah, they're all gonna die, right? You predicted it right. I don't really care for the scenes, but I mean, I don't have to have every scene tell me something. It could just be a nice bonding moment. Although those
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it did go on for like 15 to 20 minutes.
When you got a show with a shit ton of fucking filler, I mean, how many bonding moments do you need?
Hey, hey, I mean, look, we can say it's filler all we want, but we do know for a fact that George R. Martin works very closely with TV shows.
And but he only writes one episode a season.
Yeah, but he's in constant connection with the producers of the show. In the same way that J.K. Rowling was in constant contact and involved in the creation of the Harry Potter films. So they do have their input, and I'm sure if George's like, look, I don't like this, that's probably not going to make it for the most part.
Nah, but George
has a pretty good voice in what he does and doesn't want in the show.
George has said so himself that the show is different to the book. That's not his baby. The books are his baby. Like, what happens in the show, he's managed to disconcert himself from that. Like, he doesn't really, although he probably does have some say, but I don't think he's got anywhere near the final say for the shows. Because I think
I'm sure he has a voice. I wouldn't deny that. I wouldn't doubt that. I don't doubt he has
the showrunners ask him.
So what?
Sorry.
If the showrunners ask him
or not, I've just been heard, and I've read a couple things that he is.
Did
involved.
The showrunners ask him if they could do the show? Is that what you just asked, Steve? Hello, Steve. Why is your camera not on, man?
No, I'm.
Probably to bandwidth, whatnot.
Stop stealing internet.
My internet.
But other things, to talk for show. So I just want to address the Mance thing. I thought, I can look past it and whatnot. Is there anything else anyone wants to address that they felt that was being talked about?
I can't look past the Mance thing. It don't make no damn sense that the man wasn't in the episode, especially since you had all this other bullshit conversations going on. Man should have been in the episode. He the one supposed to be. Why would Mance be on the front lines in a small? I'm not talking about being on the front lines. I'm not talking about being on the front lines. We could have seen him in this camp. We didn't see John never was on the fucking front lines. You saw John? Did John take his ass to the fucking outside that goddamn wall? No.
Not the outside wall, but on the ground throwing down. He was on the ground throwing down when it needed.
Yeah, at the end of the fight.
Yeah, because he was commanding the defense of the wall.
All I'm saying is, we could have had fucking a scene or two with Mance.
I agree.
Instead of fucking Sam and Gilly. Who gives a shit about Sam and Gilly?
A lot of people give a shit about Sam and Gilly.
Really?
Sam was you can't hate on Sam this episode. Sam was awesome. Sam, if you look at Sam where he started at and where he was in this episode, Sam is amazingly developed because he actually put his callous aside. How's it does not matter?
Because he's gonna die anyway.
He was a good character in this episode.
He ain't been spoiled stuff before. Sam could be the one on the Iron Throne when it's all said and done. Wouldn't that be a fucking trip? Wouldn't that be a trip? Sam may end up being Lord Commander.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, but and no one else say that. I want to address though, Jon going out there with no weapon. I'm not like, all right, dumb move, but I think part of it is that obviously he is on the right track. To take out this united army, you have to destroy Mance. You have to take out Mance. That is right.
That's the way to do it.
I do think purposely he's putting himself in a suicide mission. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact. I think he blames himself for the Ygritte's death for whatever reason. I don't think he should, but I think that's one of the reasons why he's setting himself up for a suicide. What do you guys think? What do you think is the reason?
I don't think it's suicide per se, but I think that he's smart not to take his sword. He probably has a dagger with him, who knows. But in regards to not taking his sword and why he is going out, I think that's the only hope they have. I mean, there's like what 50 people manning the Night's Watch now, manning the wall, and there's 100,000 people coming down. And if they've got a lot of giants, and if one of the giants managed to go through, oh man! And that was Mance. Obviously, this episode he was just testing their defenses, and he saw what their defenses was like. So now, if he throws the full force of the army, I mean, next episode we're getting like 66. It's a 66-minute episode, so we're probably going to get the full throttle attack.
Yeah.
Oh man, if that gate, they should have sealed that gate.
Filler. Just saying.
If it's related, but if it's investigated in the canon, it's not filler. Anyways, yeah, I agree. I mean, obviously, it's a do or die situation. It is a do or die situation. So I think, but I think Sam, though, is like putting this burden on his shoulders, I guess, because he's the only one that feels he can do it.
Yeah.
But I don't even know how he's going to get close to Mance or how he's going to know where to find him. I think Mance is close by, absolutely. But
I think that he's unarmed. I don't think they'll kill him. Like, they'll be sort of... Oh, actually, Wildlings don't care about honor. I was going to say it would have been dishonorable. Yeah, you're right. Wildlings don't care about honor. It is suicidal. I don't know what his game is.
There is the possibility that Mance doesn't know that Jon went back to the Watch. There is that slight possibility.
That's true, too.
So maybe he's playing off that. I don't know.
No, Mance knows. Bald-headed cannibal told Ygritte about herself when he met up with her in Tormund. If he knew that Jon escaped, Mance knows.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. You got a nice view of my kitchen now. It's the only place I could get internet. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
But
yeah, no, Mance knows. Mance knows.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm thinking,
which is gonna explain how. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna explain how Jon can just willy-nilly walk into the fucking enemy camp and think he gonna be fucking alright. That don't make no damn sense.
Well, that's why I said Jon obviously knows he's going on a suicide mission. That's why he left his sword with Sam. It's Jon's mind. He's not coming back from this. I think he's already.
Then why is he going in the first place?
Because
his plan is to.
Either way, they're dead. Either way, they're fucked. Either way, they're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, he must have a dagger on him, surely. If he wants to kill Mance, I mean, the way I see it panning out in my head is like, okay, I'll try to get at Mance. If I can get to talk to him midway through the conversation, stab him. And that's the only way I can see his plan coming into effect, or throwing a knife or something. But he has to have a dagger on him, but they'll strip that off him. So how can you get near Mance with a weapon?
Yeah.
What was that?
No, Larry, you don't think Jon's decision to go out there was a good or honorable decision?
He gonna die anyway. Don't matter.
So you do. That means you do agree. That means you do agree.
No, stupid. Why the fuck would you go in the fucking enemy territory by your goddamn self, unarmed, thinking that you're gonna be able to pull a fast one on this nigga?
That's not the Larry I know. You never called Ned stupid, and Ned did some pretty stupid stuff.
Ass shit.
Ned never went into fucking enemy territory without a goddamn weapon.
He just told the ruthless, heartless bitch that he was going to tell on her, and then let her go and plot whatever she did, and we saw how that played out.
Yeah, but he made sure he got that motherfucking Raven over to Stannis, not didn't he?
Yeah, but still, he set himself up to die.
And besides, by the time Rob was on the road with the motherfucking armies, with the banners at his back, Ned was still living.
But see, here's the thing. Jon may succeed. He may die in the end. He may die from this. It may be a suicide mission.
No,
but
Rick,
if he kills Mance,
wrong.
Yes, I am.
know what you're trying to do. You're trying to provoke me into an argument. I ain't gonna sit here and argue with you.
Do I have? Wait.
No, matter of fact,
I'm
gonna the master of misdirection.
Do I have an afro? Do I have an afro? I don't have an afro.
And Steve, you can't say shit. You can't say shit about nobody. Stannis got his ass whooped at Blackwater so fucking bad he been in Dragonstone for 2 whole seasons.
All right. Alright. I won't say nothing.
Poor Stannis. Poor Stannis.
It's not really post-Stannis. I mean, I know what's gonna happen with the nigga, but anyway.
Well, we're glad you know. Knowing is half the battle.
Knowing is half
All right. There was something else I want to talk about.
Larry's
Something
review
else.
last week.
You want to talk about that, Bankai? Go for it. Bankai,
Well,
you want to talk about it.
the only thing I would say is that review showed that Larry has a distaste for Game of Thrones. That's what that review showed. For
I
certain.
barely noticed that.
You should
Thank
never
you,
came
Captain
back.
Obvious.
You should never came back.
And that. Obviously, everyone fucking hated what he had to say, obviously. But
No,
moving forward,
everyone did not have to hate what I had to say. Only hurt motherfucking unloyal viewers hated what I had to say.
Wait. Okay, I have a problem. I do have a problem with that. So everyone that disagreed with your review and everyone that rebutted your review are butthurt.
No, but motherfuckers who unsubbed from me last season when I said I wasn't going. No, motherfuckers who unsubbed from me last season because they got pissed that I said I wasn't going to do it no more, only to find out that they still been watching my shit this fucking year, and then all of a sudden want to make their presence known like, oh, I unsubbed from you last year, came back, thought you had changed, now I'm leaving again. I'm like, and? I still ate off of you, so.
I'm saying, because there were some trolls, but there were some intelligent.
I mean, regardless, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, I'm still eating off these cats. You know what I call that?
True.
I call
true. That is true.
You know what you call when you eating off of traitors? Tie winning.
that is true. At the end of the day, you're right. I mean, whether positive views or negative.
Now place that on a meme. Tie winning.
Man, we got Darth Larry today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with Game of Thrones. It's just the review itself. I would like for Larry not to make a review like that again.
And that's a loyal sub.
And I'm a loyal sub to Larry. I don't want to see Larry make a review like where he just, you know.
Hey, I'm on the first 50. And
Yeah,
if you're gonna hate on something, do it the Larry Williams way. Don't do it the freaking double 4 for Neverworld way with little bullshit 4-minute reviews on an hour subject. Do it the Larry Williams way. Break the shit down, just like you did last week, the week before. Break it down.
It was one fucking scene, goddamn it.
But there were there were multiple things you could have broke down. You could have broke down your distaste for Stannis, which you did address. You could have broke down the choreography. You could have talked about the choreography of the fight. You could have talked about the cinematography, which is stuff that you do. You know, there were stuff to talk about. And even though it was one battle, just like Blackwater, there was stuff to talk about on Blackwater, too. I'm saying do it the Larry Williams way. Don't do it the Neverworld way.
This is an intervention, man. Come on. We're good.
No. This is not an intervention because I honestly, it's not my responsibility. Nor do I have the power to make Larry like Game of Thrones. No one does.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's what it is. He's walking away. There's nothing wrong with that. There are plenty of other things for him to do with his Sundays. Wrong. Game of Thrones is not for everyone. I don't care if Larry likes Game of Thrones or the next reviewer likes Game of Thrones, because I know I like Game of Thrones and I enjoy talking about Game of Thrones and I enjoy reviewing Game of Thrones. Larry wants to walk away, that's more viewers for me. They can come to me and watch my Game of Thrones reviews. Plain and simple. Larry will move on to bigger and better things.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. But just remember, though, you know, Game of Thrones has had a huge impact on your channel. So I would say walk away with, you know, don't walk away mad, just walk away.
Yeah.
I'm not
Walk
mad.
away proud.
I'm not mad. Who said I was mad?
No one said he was mad.
Rick said I was mad. I'm not mad.
But yeah, that's probably the only other thing I want.
That's where we stand. I think that's what people wanted. I think that's what people wanted to see, this intervention for Larry when it comes to Game of Thrones. But it can't happen because at the end of the day, he's gonna like what he likes, and we're gonna like what we like. I'm not the type to force someone, rather it be anime, manga, film, or television shows, to force something that I like on anyone. That's not what I do. That's not the kind of reviewer I am, or the type of YouTuber I am, or
Yep.
person. You know,
Ain't gonna change a goddamn thing.
exactly.
Exactly.
And people who have been watching Larry know how hard-headed he is. I mean, if people could make Larry like things, he would still be in the anime community. Plain and simple.
It's true.
You know. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to see us try to gang up on Larry to make him like Game of Thrones again and love it and be immersed in it and continue it, not gonna happen.
No,
I'm sorry.
not gonna happen.
I'm sorry.
I just want to briefly just state about the review, where he did the review. But if he wants to walk away from Game of Thrones, that's his decision, and everyone should fucking respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take this a tad bit further. Not even just in regards to the whole Game of Thrones shit. I'm just talking about in regards to the video itself. Last time I checked, what was the name of this channel?
Exactly.
Last time I checked, who was the one making the videos?
You are. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
In the immortal words of Leonardo DiCaprio from Django Unchained, last time I checked, these videos were my property. My property. And I can do with whatever I want with my property. Whatever I so desire.
That's a good quote.
That's a good quote.
I don't think it was a video.
wouldn't.
Winning.
This was good.
I went in.
This is a good spot.
But as far as the battle itself, I really don't know. I just want to address our favorite moments. I wanted to address the Manus thing. Manus. Why did I say that again? I don't know. The Mance Raider thing.
Mance Raider.
And also, the anchor that busted out of the wall, there, you can't tell me that was badass.
It was a sight for fuck's sake.
That was cool. That was cool, man.
That was cool.
Whooped them all up. I was like, that was cool.
That wasn't in the books. That wasn't in the books, was it, Steve?
But it was cool.
The side.
I don't think so.
The side.
But it was cool.
No, I
That
don't
was
remember.
cool, man.
That was cool. That
I
was
liked it.
cool. I like.
I liked it. And, I mean, does anyone else have anything they want to address with the episode or whatnot? Or give our final thought?
Well, I want to mention for the preview for next week. I'm hoping. See, the one thing I'm just hoping. Don't make us wait to find out what happened to Tyrion.
He'll live.
Please don't. Please don't.
Just don't wait. No,
He'll
I
live.
really I'm gonna have to wait a whole year.
They won't drop the hammer on him just yet. He'll live.
Good.
A little longer.
What are your predictions? Like for next episode? What's gonna happen next episode?
He'll live. Somebody will get killed.
No, like
Someone
with
will
the
help
war
somebody.
and everything else.
He'll live, somebody will get killed. Bold predictions, Larry.
Yeah. Tyrion will live. Somebody will get killed in King's Landing. Someone will come help the Night's Watch. And then an old character will resurface.
Okay. That's pretty good. Okay.
I just want to state. Look, they're hyping the shit out of this, and I'm waiting. So I'm looking forward to it. It's been a really fun season. I've had a great time doing all this Game of Thrones reviews and stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
As far as the episode itself, again, I think it was a great throwback, with its references that it did to what I saw, what Mr. Williams saw, to be a reference of Helm's Deep. It was very much shot in a similar way, a lot of different things, and I just really enjoyed the episode itself. I enjoyed the build-up.
Just one thing. What do you guys think about this whole situation, this whole circumstance? The Wildlings, they aren't the bad guys. I mean,
no, this is one of those
they're running away.
See, the Wildling conflict is very unique in that there is no good or bad side. Because I forget. All right. From what I remember, what I've been told, the Wildlings do have a claim to the other side of the wall because they're all of the blood of the first men.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
and then
a wall
I
was
just know how they got segregated. I know their claim, just like Ned, they are blood of the first men. I just don't know how they all got segregated to the other side of the wall.
Like if anything, the Night's Watch can be perceived as being the bad people, for blocking the Wildlings from running away from the White Walkers, which is practically what they're doing. That's the only way they're being unified.
Wait. You can't. I don't think you can really call the Night's Watch the bad people because they're just doing their job. First off, and they're not to mention.
Officer.
Wait. I wasn't done. And at the same time, when the Wildlings come, they're going to kill them. So they have no choice but to defend them and stop them from coming, because the Wildlings will kill them. Because rather right or wrong, it is clearly established that the Wildlings are ruthless and heartless, and they will kill whatever gets in their way.
So what? The Southerners weren't when they put up the damn wall in the first place?
I didn't say that either, sir. That's why I say this is a very unique situation, because the Wildlings have to do their job because the Night Watch have to do their job because the Wildlings will come and they will kill them.
It ain't no unique situation, man. Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, okay, you can break it down like that, but I mean,
whoever wins.
Bas is trying to give it a different perspective, so I'm going with Bas.
I mean, doesn't really matter. They all gonna die.
Bas, why are you calling them?
And the White Walkers will all come in and rule the world in forever winter.
How are the White Walkers gonna get over the wall? How are the White Walkers gonna get over the wall?
The White Walkers have magic. They probably got some kind of shit.
They can fly.
Motherfuckers can probably phase through the wall.
Yeah, some shit like that. I don't know. The Wildlings have they're zombies with magic. That's fucking scary. I'm just saying.
It is.
Yes.
Motherfuckers can probably turn into snow.
Where do you get off?
Steve?
Where do you get off calling the Wildlings good guys?
No, not good, but they're not evil for wanting to come through the wall. Like, I mean, if I was a Wildling and I had the unfortunate circumstance of being born beyond the wall, I want to get away from the White Walkers. And I mean, if Mance took the approach of being civil and maybe just himself walking up to the wall and saying, "Let's talk about this. Maybe we can divide some land south of the wall. The White Walkers are coming." That they would have definitely been good. But since he didn't do that, I mean, Jon can maybe take that initiative, or you know.
But that's where you fucked up, man. Because you was like, if you was born a wildling, you should have been born a White Walker, because then you could be on the winning side. But they gonna kill everybody. Who down south that's with the dragon glass? Nobody. Everybody's fucked.
Mance believes he can get through the wall, and I think he can get through the wall.
Hey, I'll tell you who's not fucked though. Danny. Danny can make dragon glass. She got a whole desert stand.
That dragon stone is made of dragon
together, let alone fight off a goddamn White Walker.
Danny got 3 dragons and a whole desert of sand to turn into glass.
And a big ass stick up her ass. So
yeah, Danny doesn't have a stick up her ass right now. She really does. I can't deny that. So our girl does. She on her period right now.
She's got some blood in there.
But Bas, you do bring up a good point though. I mean, the whole I guess you could relate it to the Native American situation where, you know, the outsiders took their land and everything, and you know, now they're trying to get their land back. It's a similar situation. This probably was inspired by that. The same way, like, you know, a lot of things are inspired by that story. You know, Avatar comes to mind.
Yeah.
So I definitely do see the parallelism there, and how you could see them as their claim being rightful. I do see that. Anyone else got anything new?
Not really. Just you know, like we covered pretty much everything.
When the whole thing ends and not everyone is dead, we should all just come back to Larry and just spam him.
Like what now?
Not everyone's dead.
Now what?
It was a happy ending after all, huh? What do you think about that, guy? Huh?
And by that time, I'll be like, y'all still talking about that shit?
But I really have nothing else to add to this discussion. I think, you know, we addressed the episode. We touched on Larry's saltiness for the series. You know, we covered that. I hope we gave you guys.
I'm not salty. I'm winning.
Tie winning.
You know, I don't. I mean, all right, Larry. If it's a good episode, will you give it a fair review this Sunday?
Doesn't matter. I'm winning.
But that's not the question. That wasn't one of the options. Will you, yes or no? Will you give it a fair? Will you give it a fair review? That's not the question. That's not an option.
I got to put out.
Look,
I'm
this
winning.
is a quiz. This is an exam. No, on the exam, it says yes or no. Will you give it a fair review?
What if I don't take?
He'll write on the side. I'm winning.
I'm winning.
Well, wait. No, wait. If you don't take the test, then you don't get your money. If you don't get your money, you don't eat.
Nigga, I'm gonna be watching Game 5. What you talking about? I ain't even gonna be watching Game of Thrones Sunday. I'm watching Game 5.
Okay.
Right.
So that means wait. So Larry's not doing a review. So everyone, Rick will have your review ready for you. Come Sunday night. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Kind of focus.
Larry will have his review later that day, probably on Monday or sometime when he watches off his DVD-R. So with that said, this has been Anime Rick.
It has been Bas from Bas Nation, Master of Coins.
SMX Wing, Master of Whispers. Sorry for the whole. I had internet problems on. Plus the King's games on. Yeah.
Bankai 922, Master of Ships.
Tie winning.
And thanks for watching us this week, guys. In the comments, continue to leave your comments on what you thought of the episode and whatnot. And we will see you guys later. Sayonara.